On this episode of Grassroots Garage, we have Heath's Z22 powered Datsun 720. These cars have slipped under the radar for many years, but now have quite the following, and rightly so. Heath's example of not overly modified and low and slow suits Pete and I just fine.
Did you ever see that rock and roll man? Did you ever see that rock and roll man? Did you ever see that rock and roll man singing low, 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 singing low, 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 low.
Welcome to Grassroots Garage. We've got Heath. Heath, thanks for your time, man.
How are you, Pete?
And well, tell us about your car.
Datsun 720, four-door, yellow. It's Z22. That's about it. 2.2. Yeah. Fairly standard, just wheels, canopy lowered.
Yeah.
Hole in the muffler.
Oh.
All the good stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So tell us about what it looked like when you first found it.
When I brought it, it was completely stock. One owner. Been in the family since new. The story of the car was pretty good. Drunken night, and a friend of mine found it. He had it stored away, and I messaged the guy to buy it, and little behold, he actually stalked me on Facebook to make sure I wasn't going to chop it up or do anything too dramatic to it before he'd actually sell it to me. And yeah, went and picked it up. It was full stock as it was good, and the whole history of the car that came with it was pretty touching. You know what I mean? It was you sort of feel obligated then to sort of make sure you look after it and do the right thing. So yeah, pretty much stock.
Nice.
Couldn't get any stock of it that it is. So
yeah, love that. So how it sits right now is what's next for the car? What are the next sort of things you need to do to it?
It's pretty much going to stay as it is. I want to leave it like Z series, do cam, extractors, exhaust, and just tidy the body up. Just make it straight, clean. And that's pretty much it. Don't want to change the wheels. I'm not going to change the colour. Not going to change the canopy or anything else like that. Just make it nice and straight and clean, and let it live on for another 30 or 40 years.
Nice.
Hopefully.
So obviously new radiator.
Actually, no, it's modified.
Modified.
It's a 200B radiator. I was getting ready for All Jap Day in Newcastle, and I had a small prang in it. Mm-hmm. And my brother and Chris come together and helped me sort it all out and push it all back out and straighten it back out the best we can. And at short notice, I couldn't get another radiator for it, so I got a 200B one and modified it for it to work, and it works. Just for the event, for the All Jap Day. So things I'll do to attend an event. To me, I think it's a unique sort of a 720, so it's a bit of history I like to sort of hold on to, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And you don't find many of them around. Obviously there's 3 here, but they're not, especially the yellow one, they're a hard find, the yellow one.
Yep. In the dual cab as well.
Yeah, in the dual cab, definitely. I'd like to keep it like that. I don't want to put I don't want to do anything really else to it. Just get in it, start it, and
drive it.
Just cruise it, man. It's just
awesome on the gold wheels too, eh? Yeah, love them.
It just all come together. Brought the ute, and then Chris had the wheels and did a deal with him with the wheels, and then he brought the canopy for his one and didn't fit, and it fits mine. So
chuck it on.
So it was. We all jumped in to make the build. So and pretty much it is what it is. Man. So it's not built for speed. It's just a cruiser, and it doesn't need to go fast, this car, because again, I just at the survey, and a bloke was telling me how he had a white one. And he loved it and rah. So we tend to always get those stories. Yeah. So
definitely
makes it worthwhile.
Beautiful.
So it's pretty much it.
Awesome, man. Interior is basically just standard.
It's all standard.
Yeah.
I changed the
dash. Was crack free when you got it?
Yeah. Yep. It's actually got a dash matter. Took it off.
The only one in the world, you reckon?
Maybe. It actually has a dash mat. I took it off for for the chute.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, nice.
So it's pretty ratty. I changed the seats due to the fact that once you lower a car like this, they became, real bouncy. 35-year-old car. They don't tend to hold their springs for too long. So we've put them in, and that's pretty much it, man. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pretty stock. So getting ready to do some panel work and straighten it out a lot more, and just bring it back up to scratch.
Yeah.
So
let's go into a little bit of car history. What was your first car?
First Datsun was a Datsun Stanza, actually. It was one of the coolest cars I had.
Yeah.
Slam, stockers, loud, just everything you want as a young bloke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then just progressed from there. Got 200B wagon. I couldn't even name them all, to be honest. I've had so many, I couldn't tell you. Had a couple of Pulsars, turbo Pulsars.
Yeah.
Had Broken. And yeah.
Tell us about owning, like Broken's a very iconic, probably Australian car, but definitely a Sydney car. Tell us about owning Broken.
It was an experience. There wasn't a place I didn't go where someone wouldn't wave, give me a thumbs up, or go, oh, there's Broken, or do you know what I mean? It was a big experience. I did buy it off the guy who built it, and brought it out to Western Sydney, and it was a car that I was scared to leave anywhere, scared to park it anywhere. Always out on Thursday nights doing laps. But it was definitely an experience. Like I have to say, it was good to own.
Yeah.
But again, it's a car that you own that you didn't build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those situations, and
yeah.
But it was always recognised, and there would be. I remember many times parking in high street Macca's and just walking away, and there'd be crowds of people standing around it. So,
I was probably in that crowd,
Yeah.
standing around having a look at it. Gosh, yeah. So that's it. We've been checking out Heath's beautiful truck. Heath, thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, Pete.
Appreciate it.
Well, that wraps up this episode. Once again, we'd like to thank Heath for sharing his ride with us. And just on a side note, he's building himself a sweet little D22 Navara, so we'll be sure to check it out when it's finished. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to all the socials. Stay tuned for the next one.